I've been in the process of prototyping and debugging, and right now I'm having a problem with the conditionals for the jump instructions right here. For some reason, they're just not triggering as they should. Although I think I may not have wired them correctly. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I actually miswired something in the ALU flags. But also, I put in this sort of programming interface here, which, yeah, in reality should be a set of pins that you can use to program the chip with. But the problem with that is uh, adding in that much more complexity after all of this that I've already done, and it's already lagging so badly. I just don't think it's feasible. So this board is it's going to remain here, but it's only going to be for initial programming. Uh, Over here, I should be able to show you a prototype program I'm running. So this is incrementing by 1 in one instruction and jumping back to that. There's also an initialize instruction that clears the accumulator. Actually, in this case, it doesn't use the clear instruction, it just uses set and then refers to a null sector in memory that isn't actually associated with anything, which actually reads as 0. And I think there's actually some kind of slipping going on in the mechanism of the computer, because at this clock rate, I think it's missing some instructions. And for some reason, there's anomalous activity here with the addressing sort of mechanism here. Very strange. The stack right now isn't being used for anything and it isn't even wired to anything, but I'm planning for it to be the 65th address. Currently, if I were to make some slight modifications, it would actually be addressable from the 65th to 128th addresses, which I don't think makes very much sense, but is a pretty weird shortcut to use if you really wanted to. And here you can see it's still incrementing. For some reason, this processor, because of the slipping problem, isn't even as fast as the last processor, even though it has more memory and potential operations. And the size of the memory is actually a big part of the slowness. You can see how long it takes for the addressing to go through, because I had to use so many branching and abstraction techniques to get this working even in the first place that it takes a lot of time for that address signal to propagate. These over here actually do function currently. Very strange. Actually, I'm sure it's fine. I thought I saw something weird, but it was just normal operation. There's actually not a lot to say about all of this. It's just been mostly wiring and debugging recently, but I do have it somewhat operational already, which is great. That's a large component in actually getting something functional. But that's also all I have to show for right now.